The Fantastic Four trailer dropped yesterday, and now audiences are dropping interest rapidly. Today, we're going to tell you about the Silver Surfette and why people are saying, not yet, not yet. I'm not buying anything until I see more to prove there's any kind of door to a good film. Folks, it's not looking good for Marvel. We'll give you our trailer impressions and why it could be the end of Feige right now. Hello, folks. Welcome back. It's breaking news. Within 24 hours of the trailer dropping, we've got you our review for Fantastic Four. The Invisible Woman, Reed Richards, The Thing, and even The Torch. Well, they are all interesting to say the least, but nothing quite so much as the Silver Surfette. Get ready, folks. We'll break it down and why this might be breaking down the hopes, not just for Marvel, not just for Disney, but for the entire superhero genre and the future of the MCU. The Fantastic Four has dropped a new trailer, and Jonas J. Campbell has it. Jonas, I'm going to let you take over and see if you can help us play this in a way that doesn't sink the entire channel. Strikes? No, we don't want those, but we'll play it and let you decide out there what you think about it. Here we go.
I was not able to take the music off of this one at this point, so who knows what they're going to do with this this one. So,
well, if Peruvian flute bands start playing, you know what to do.
Yep, here we go.
Wow, folks, we all know the story. 4 brave astronauts head up into space and come back forever changed.
This car?
Our city, our planet.
All right, well, let's pause that there.
I just got to say, Jonas, you pointed something out that is kind of interesting, and it's funny, is that this feels like a sequel to a movie we never saw. You are 100% correct.
Yeah.
And in watching this trailer now and seeing all this, we were talking the other night, considering like Jessica Kirby is not that much younger than Jessica Alba. We're all sitting here scratching our heads going, why didn't they just bring the original cast back? We already had Johnny Storm come back in Wolverine. Like, why not? And then just have them older now. The story would fit just fine with the old cast. Like, I don't get it. I'm trying to figure it out. And this trailer just solidified that.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting here going, why aren't we just getting the old Fantastic Four cast back in a new story? This makes no sense.
I mean, they own all the rights at this point, so there's no reason that they couldn't do that.
Yeah, it's a good way to bring Chris Evans back too.
Yeah, I was supposed to say, do you think it was because of Chris Evans why they just felt, okay, let's just go ahead and
it's supposed to be a different universe, Vash. I mean, why not just say to heck with it, and then you can have, and it's not like you have to worry about Chickless looking old. He's just doing a voice now.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I'm not really crazy about the CG on the thing.
Yeah,
here either.
Everything about the thing so far, I don't like it. It's off-putting. Yeah. It's not just like a personal taste kind of thing where I say, I would have changed this or this. Like, I actually don't like it. It makes me feel when it's but go back to the beginning, Jonas. Everybody watch this, see if you agree. When he's on the screen, I'm like, I'm kind of grossed out by this character.
It's not pleasant on the eyes.
Yeah, no, I don't like him in public dressed like this, because for those who don't know, the Turtles going out in trench coats is a direct reference to the Thing always going out in a trench coat and a hat.
And yet he's here somehow wearing a ball cap.
Yeah, to me this doesn't feel right.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, there's a send up of, I guess it's supposed to be the Ed Sullivan Show. I don't know. Is that Mark Gatiss? I can't tell who that actor is. But where were we? Oh, right here before he picks up the bug.
This car?
I also don't like the Thing having.
Smile. Go back to that smile for a minute.
See, I don't like the voice.
The voice is bad. That's bad.
That looks bad. Yeah. Why does he have white teeth like that?
That's not good.
Like, that looks like Sonic all over again.
Oh,
he looks like a dehydrated Clayface.
He does. It looks bad.
Yeah. I hate the new Freddy Krueger. Look at that.
Keep it playing, Jonas. Ooh, get it all.
Our city, our planet, owe a debt to these intrepid souls. And while we can never repay them, we can certainly celebrate them.
Thank you, Fantastic Four. Thank you.
Thank you, Fantastic Four.
Please welcome the Fantastic Four.
It's eerie. I don't get it. It feels like you're in a dream sequence where someone's about to turn around and stab someone to like change the tone of it.
Real quick, Jonas, share my screen. This is the only thing I could think about when you paused on that picture of the thing.
Yeah, let me see here.
That's
the Jackie Earl
remake. Yeah.
Thank you, Ben Grimm. Thank you.
Sorry, that's all I could see.
The hat would have made more sense.
Yeah, that would have really made it look like that.
Okay, so they're in pajamas, and we've got a new Marvel Studios logo. See, this also bothers me here, and this might be perspective. We don't know how far back he is, but her head is this size, his shoulders are these size, and he's up here with this Beetlejuice.
He's too small. I pointed that out too. Yeah, the thing should be at least bulkier and bigger than everybody else.
Yeah, he should look intimidating.
He does look like that. What was it? What's the character's name in the new Beetlejuice?
Is it Bob?
Bob.
Yeah, he looks like Bob.
Yeah.
New Marvel.
Okay, does anybody else know why the Marvel logo looks like that? I'm curious.
I think is it supposed to be a Disney reference?
No. And I don't even know if they know.
Well, it's really 60s looking.
It is, but it's technically something from the 50s.
Oh.
Is it the World's Fair?
No. I thought it was the World's Fair Carousel of
No.
Progress logo.
No.
What is it?
Cinerama. Jim T won it. Yes, Cinerama.
Yeah, Cinerama.
Okay. So anything you remember that was Rama, anything from that comes from Cinerama. It wasn't a word. Rama wasn't a word before Cinerama. That logo is the Cinerama logo.
Yeah.
So do yourself a favor if you have no idea what Cinerama is. There's tons of videos on YouTube that cover it. Check it out. It's why we got widescreen and surround sound nowadays.
Yeah, we're
Or
going to do
IMAX, basically. Yeah.
We're going to do a profile on Cinerama because there was a recent article that was just published, I believe, by the LA Times, talking about how they were trying to save it and trying to restore it because it's been closed for a number of years right now. So Cinerama is big time. It's my second choice, but very historic and goes along with, I guess, the retro feel.
And you guys, you have to stick in here with this trailer because there's some shots here that I think the audience is going to react to.
Yeah.
Herbie, how's that sauce looking?
Okay, I don't understand why Herbie is not practical. Just gonna be straight up on that.
Well, because they don't like to do anything practical, Jonas. That's why everything's CGI.
Yeah.
And why are they making supper in their uniforms? Like I seen Johnny back there in his uniform too.
I mean, I just feel like if this was me making it, then all of a sudden my clean uniform would have like marinara sauce on it.
Exactly.
And it would no longer be clean.
You guys are ruining my vision of Derek Jeter always wearing a New York Yankees jersey wherever he goes.
Well, that's Derek Jeter.
Also, you definitely can't have Sue Storm in an apron cooking anything in this trailer,
Right.
or there's an entire segment of their people who are not going to watch this film anyways that will be angry about it.
Yeah, but it would be funny to see the thing in an apron.
Totally agree.
Yay.
A tiny little apron, yeah.
Well, that would be good contrast. Oh, look at that. The old General
Kicks.
Mills kicks.
That is fantastic.
You're late.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? You're late for dinner.
Yes, we are.
You late?
I just said that.
Are you pregnant?
What? You're gonna be the best mom in the world, and you are gonna be the best dad. Just kidding. You are out of your depth. We are gonna be the best uncle.
It would be great at this point if we had any characterization on these people, that we knew what the contrasts here, had some guess at what people are thinking. There's a problem with the trailer like this. And the thing that I was saying before, like if we knew anything about these people and how they would react in this situation, we would have subtext. But instead we have
replace it with replace it with Jessica Alba and Ian Gooford, or however you say his name, and those guys, and it actually has some weight to it.
Yeah.
Well,
and I'm sorry, is it just me, or does Johnny come off like a puppet from the friggin'
from the
Thunderbirds?
Thunderbirds, yeah.
The only positive I will point out here from Marvel is, I mean, they did go with a married couple having a baby.
That is good.
That's a fair point. But did they have to do the whole late thing and how they introduced that? The whole interaction comes off as very cringe.
Very forced.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. King of Monsters saying it well. So they're jumping straight to Franklin Richards. Are you joking me? Yeah, sounds like what they're doing.
You know, when the best thing we can say about the trailer thus far is set design. That's not a good sign.
Yes. Okay, that is the one thing I will say. I try to be positive. I'm a force of light. I do think for me, visually, this is the most interesting looking Marvel project I've seen in a long, long time. Like visually, it's very pretty besides the Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got the aesthetic correct.
Agreed.
We can do this. Nothing is going to change.
Has he said a word this entire trailer yet?
Only in the beginning part. Here we go. Now, was she already like very pregnant in that shot? Did anybody else notice?
Yes, she is at certain points, Tom. She's like 6 or 7 months, I would say.
So yeah.
Are you the protectors of this world?
Yes, we are.
Your planet is now marked.
Whoa.
She got no boobs.
There's that.
I mean, there's a little there. I mean, not all are blessed, Tom. It happens.
No, those are skeeter bites. Okay.
All right, guys. All right. The design is not great.
This is what's going to be talked about when you put a essentially chromed up naked woman on as your Marvel villain.
Yeah.
So they invited all of this.
Yep, they did.
Lou's got that famous joke about Cindy Sweeney and so forth being in this role, and that's I think you point out something very poignant there, Pro. Maybe perhaps that's also a way to attack the fans when they obviously comment on this. It's like the objectification and all that.
That's a great point.
Well, objectification aside, she looks worse than the T-1000. That's what everybody's saying.
She does. She does.
Yeah, there's actually a really good shot of the Silver Surfer here. Let me just see. Where is it?
Oh, this is from the last movie. That's the problem. Yeah.
This is 2007.
This is 2006 or 7. Yeah, I was just gonna say. Yeah, that's how far we've come since then.
It's so cool. It's so cool. I'm sorry. I had to do that.
That's the one thing they got right in that movie.
Yeah, Weta Digital did the Silver Surfer in that movie, and it was so good. Other than the fact that he could phase through the board, I really. And
how often do you guys not realize that it's actually Doug Jones in a costume? That's the other thing that people don't realize is like 10 to 30% of the time it's actually him in the costume and not CGI.
All right, let's get some more of it, Jonas.
Yep.
Dad.
Again, they're going to something that was specifically in the trailers for the 2007 version. So other than the fact that he flamed out, like he went to a point at which there was no oxygen, they're repeating beats from the previous Fantastic Four. You're not.
Well, they're not as dumb as Star Trek, I guess.
It's true.
And Star Wars.
You're not supposed to remind people that the other movie.
It's my fault. I stretched the bounds of space.
But you're right. Yeah.
And they hurt.
Are we safe?
Okay, so they're turning to heroes that they haven't established are heroes. They've just said they're heroes.
Can I just point out that Joseph Quinn's hair is like so bad right there?
You leave Zach Morris alone. Don't you do that.
Is that a Caesar cut that he's got?
It looks like it.
But at least they've got cool astronaut uniforms on some of them.
They just pulled him over from his haircut from Gladiator 2.
Well, I was in NAM. I don't remember anybody having hair like that.
Well, Johnny Storm, I know they're going with an entirely different interpretation of this character right here, but isn't he supposed to be somewhat attractive?
He's supposed to be hot. Literally, he's hot.
My guess, and we don't know it yet, it's going to turn out he's closeted gay.
He's a flamer in a different way.
No.
It's a fair assumption.
I don't know.
50-50 shot.
There's not enough time.
I'm not giving up. We will face this together.
Again, T-1000.
All right.
We will fight it together.
I know now why you cry.
The other problem with this is you had a giant cosmic being come to Earth in the 60s. And when all this crap happens in the Marvel universe, that we've been watching now for 15 years, nobody says, hey, remember when this stuff happened with a giant cosmic being coming down to Earth? We got this.
That was in a different dimension.
Yeah, it's a multiverse.
Multiverse.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. We're not even with the same characters the world that we care about. Oh,
Yeah.
darn.
All I know is that every time I see the Silver Surfette, all I think is, now I know why you cry. Oh, and go back to the ship real quick, because I got to point out the Snyder Bros. The Snyder Bros are running with this. See, Zack Snyder's the blueprint.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I will say he looks better with his shirt off. It makes a lot more sense. His head doesn't look like it's such a weird proportion in this shot. But really?
Yeah, it's just because there was a shot of Superman doing the same
Ridiculous.
thing, yeah.
I do like the idea. Also, the head is too small on that. That's fine. Stretch Armstrong thing going on there. Where are we?
Has to be us.
There it is. There's the stretching shot of Reed Richards. Doesn't look as bad as I thought it would.
I bet we don't get much of that, though. I bet he's not going to stretch a lot because it's probably not going to look great.
You know, I will say, Fan Forstick, the Josh Trank named director one, the stretching power didn't look that weird. But like you said, though, they were very restrained in how they did it. He didn't do any Mrs. Incredible moves in that. So he didn't turn into a boat.
You know, watching this trailer, though, and this is where I put up, I can't wait for Vanessa Kirby, the movie. Because she's the only one who really has any dialogue and is the center focal point. And it's like they totally misinterpreted what all the powers mean and why they have the powers they do, right? Reed Richards stretches because he's always stretching himself too thin, right?
Mhm.
Johnny Flame turns into a fireball because he's a hothead, right? Seuss turns into the Invisible Woman because she feels like she's constantly invisible and nobody sees her.
Mm.
You know, the Thing turns into a rock because he's the rock of the group, right? He's the steady, you know, steadfast rock or whatever. It's obvious. That's the way the powers were always there because they always complemented their personalities and what they brought to the fold. But yes, that's the only time they get anything right is whenever they tell Sue, you know, you're not invisible. We all need you. We love you. You're the, you know, like the one who takes care of us all and makes us a family, basically. Right? Because otherwise they'd just be a bunch of guys hanging around. There is a reason why she's always been seen as the mother figure of the group.
Yeah.
And it's important in that respect.
She's the conscience of the group, whereas
she makes them a family. Exactly.
Right. And Reed Richards is more interesting when he's pushing the boundaries and needs a conscience.
Yeah.
Where, you know, everybody looks real weepy in this one. I can't wait to meet the super weepy Fantastic Four. Oh, there is one shot here at the end that we probably should play. Let me see if I can find it. It's a little goofball. So yeah.
As you're getting that, the question I've got is
that dude's definitely a size 3 stories in Nike.
Definitely. All right. So the question now for the panel, we'll start with Michelle. DOA or no?
If you're asking me, do I think this is going to be a huge blockbuster hit? I'm going to lean on the side of no right now, just because there is such bad will at Marvel and there's such bad will at Disney. And I think this trailer, though there's things for me that are interesting or more interesting about this than most Marvel things, I don't know that that's going to be enough for most people. Just at the end of the day, to bring them in because of all the bad will.
Well, this doesn't excite me. So,
well, as a female, I enjoy the 60s. I enjoy because you can do so much fun with the looks there. The cinematography, like it's visually the most interesting of a Marvel movie I've seen in a long time. And then you do have some romance and stuff like that, which I, you know, again, as a woman, I appreciate. So there's some things that definitely make me, I'm more interested to watch this than I am. in fact, I was saying that on my trailer reaction. I don't think I've seen a Marvel movie in theater since Doctor Strange. Like, I think it's been that
You didn't go
long.
see Wolverine or Spider-Man?
Oh, yeah. I saw Wolverine. It's almost like I don't count that one for some reason.
Brag it up, Michelle. We all had to go suffer, and you didn't. We know what you're doing here.
Yeah.
Captain America: Brave New World is currently at $413 million.
It's going to do a lot better than that, I think.
I cannot believe that it still has not crossed 200. We reported that it was going to cross 200 because it was, but it still hasn't. Okay,
Domestic for people who are not
413 million worldwide. If we assume that Fantastic Four has to do better than this, but I don't know how much more. So if based on the trailer, this is not an official projection from me. I'm not making a prediction, but based on the trailer and thinking, how is this going to do with versus Captain America, and how much excitement did this trailer just generate? Maybe 550. I'm not thinking this is going anywhere close to $1 billion.
I'm thinking maybe 700. I think it might struggle to get to 700, but I think it might top out 700 globally. That's kind of where I'm at with it. And the question really then is, how much money do you spend on it, and will it achieve profitability? That's the other thing there. But go ahead, please.
Oh, I'm going to go with Vash.
$444 billion. You guys are all wrong.
I'm going to go with Vash. I think about 700, somewhere in that range is what it will do.
I'm going 550. 550 is where I'm at.
About 350.
This trailer plays like it is the second sequel and has no sense of humor, and it doesn't it has the luxury of having no jokes in the trailer, really. Like, I don't understand what they're going for with the marketing of this one. And at this point, Marvel can't afford to have a poorly marketed film. If the film is anything like the trailer, I'm good, because it looks goofy. At the same time, they're bringing in, I mean, Galactus is a weird character. He is a giant, more than a building-sized person with a weird helmet and, generally speaking, purple and blue pants. And he's the weird part of a kind of goofy series. As they're leading to Doctor Doom, one of the best backstories that any Marvel character had thus far. There's a great rant from Ben Mendelsohn talking about how amazing Doctor Doom is in contrast to the goofball Fantastic Four. I'm not trying to insult the Fantastic Four across the board, but it's a very different tone than Victor Von Doom.
No, but what you're saying is what I'm missing with this, Jonas. This almost feels too serious for the Fantastic Four. It's almost too dour. It's almost too down. It's almost too, like, dark.
There's no fun.
It feels like
there's absolutely no fun whatsoever.
If you said, Tom, do you want to be a part of the Fantastic Four? Like, would you like to hang out with these people? You'd be like, no.
No, it should feel like I'm watching a trailer for the Batman 60s series. And then I'd be like, I'm going to see this movie now, please? Like, because that's what it should feel like. It should feel kind of goofy and Kirby loud colors in your face and just pop off the screen and feel like something, like, you know, the scenes in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with the TV show, with the Go-Go TV show that Leo's on. That's what this should feel like. It should feel goofy and it's like something from the 60s, like something shot in the 60s. But yes, we also know that underneath there's a very serious threat coming with Doctor Doom, right? Like, that's the whole point, is that we know that this is kind of in contrast to what's coming for these people. Is like they're living this happy-go-lucky world, and the next thing you know, Galactus shows up, and then you got Doctor Doom showing up. And that's going to change everything for these guys. And then it's going to bring them into our MCU, which is a much more darker, realistic world. I could see that contrast, and I would like that. But here, what I'm getting out of this trailer is every time that they give me something I think I like, they give me 2 or 3 things that make me go, I don't know about that. And it's like, even with the worst of the worst that we've seen out of the original unreleased Fantastic Four and the 2005 and 2007 films, there's a lot. What little things they got right here don't feel like they're enough. And I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I hope this movie's good. But I mean, it looks like Vash kind of agrees with me on a lot of this way you're.
No, yeah. I mean, I agree with you wholeheartedly, because it's like, for everything, it's like, okay, well, maybe they're getting the aesthetic right. Maybe they're getting certain things right. Then you have an Entertainment Weekly article that completely subverts that. And it's just like, why would you do this? And yeah, I think it should be a little bit more happy-go-lucky. I wonder if the creatives didn't feel like they could pull that off, a total shift between happy-go-lucky and a serious threat that would be consistent with the Marvel Universe. I do wonder if that was the case.
Well, we'll pay attention to it, folks, and see what happens. But as of right now, if you thought the Fantastic Four was going to get on the right track with a big trailer, not so much. They're going to need to pack a trailer full of excitement and send that back to us, because this is not it. All right,
Hey,
Jonas.
do you happen to have the trailer still queued up there by chance?
Yeah, I do.
Can you play that last shot with Galactus again for me real quick? I just wanted to see something, please. I'm
let's
sorry,
see here.
Pro.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
But I think you'll think it's worth it. I just wanted to check something out here. Much better now.
Thank you very much.
Much improved. Get ready, folks, for, Tokyo will never be the same.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Good night, game over, drive home safely. Folks, this video is done. But before we all head home, we only ask one thing. Folks, as you get ready to head on out, consider clicking that like button. Share, subscribe, click it, stick it to those pesky algorithms. It is the notification bell. Drop a comment down below and share your thoughts, for a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Waste not that beautiful personality of yours. And folks, we would say, as you get ready to head out the door, that it has been an honor to spend time with you, an attitude of gratitude each and every time that you elect to join together with us. Breaking bread and breaking entertainment, well, the industry. No, we like entertainment. It's the industry that irks us sometimes. Well, it was a good time. We hope you had a good time. Folks, until the next time, keep learning, keep growing, and as always, keep having fun.
Jump into the water!
Why listen to music made by people and companies who really don't like you? Check out Vacation Radio today and prepare for all new content made by the people behind the WDW Pro Channel. It's the place you need for all the music. That should be fun.
So I give them cannonball. Yeah!
Hundreds of songs, every genre you can imagine. Listen live on YouTube and enjoy a set list that's always sunny. It's Vacation Radio. What are you waiting for? Every WDW Pro video has a link to Vacation Radio in the video description. Try it out and subscribe today.